Imagine a disease that's like a chaotic, unpredictable roommate inside your body, sometimes unplugging your legs, sometimes making you so tired that stairs feel like Everest. That's multiple sclerosis, or MS, a chronic disease where your immune system attacks the protective sheath around your nerves like a mouse chewing through your house's wiring. The symptoms, wildly unpredictable. Numbness, vision loss, pain, fatigue. No two cases are the same. Nearly 3 million people worldwide live with this, facing a life of flare-ups, remissions, and constant vigilance. When standard treatments fail or cause too much harm, people start searching for answers beyond the usual prescriptions. This is a journey into that world, where hope, controversy, and surprising ideas collide. Quick pause! If you're finding this journey interesting, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell for more eye-opening stories. Your support helps us dig deeper. Thanks for being here. After an MS diagnosis, you're introduced to disease-modifying therapies, or DMTs, pills, injections, or infusions designed to slow progression and reduce relapses. These drugs suppress or modulate the immune system, aiming to stop it from attacking your nerves. Pharmaceutical companies have invested billions, and the market is full of high-tech sounding options like Tisabri and Ocrevus. For some, these drugs help. Fewer relapses, fewer new lesions, a sense of control. But they're not a cure. They manage, not repair, and don't work for everyone. Many patients find themselves stuck on a medical merry-go-round, wondering, is this really the best we can do? The search for better answers begins when the standard path falls short. Here's what the commercials often gloss over: the fine print they rush through, the potential side effects. These aren't just minor inconveniences. They can significantly impact your quality of life. It's crucial to be fully aware of what you're signing up for. One of the most concerning side effects is suppressing your immune system. This means you're left more vulnerable to infections, even common ones that your body would normally fight off easily. A weakened immune system can make you susceptible to a range of illnesses. Some medications can also lead to liver damage, and in very rare cases, they've been linked to deadly brain diseases like PML, or progressive multifocal leukoencephalopathy. Many patients endure flu-like symptoms, persistent headaches, or debilitating nausea, while others face potentially terrifying and life-altering risks. And frustratingly for many individuals, the drugs simply don't work well enough to justify the risks. The underlying disease progression continues unabated, mobility declines, impacting daily life, and the overwhelming fatigue persists, leaving people feeling drained. Then, add the crushing financial cost on top of everything else, sometimes exceeding $100,000 a year for treatment, and understandably, frustration grows exponentially. Faced with these challenges, patients start to question, why are we only focusing on suppressing the symptoms, masking the problem, instead of asking why the immune system is so angry and reactive in the first place? This is the point where many people begin to actively look for alternatives, feeling frustrated by the limited effectiveness of conventional treatments and the associated high risks. The pharmaceutical industry, often focused on creating lifelong customers through ongoing medication, rarely invests in or explores these other potentially beneficial paths. So, increasingly, patients are taking matters into their own hands, seeking knowledge and control over their health decisions. When mainstream medicine disappoints, when the conventional approaches don't seem to be providing the answers or relief you're seeking, people explore alternative and complementary options. They begin to look beyond the standard prescriptions and procedures, seeking therapies that resonate with their individual needs and beliefs. Some dubious, promising quick fixes with little scientific backing, but others showing real promise and potential for positive impact. Diet is a major focus, often seen as the foundation for overall health and well-being. Protocols like the Wahls protocol, created by Dr. Terry Wahls, a physician who reversed her own MS through diet and lifestyle changes, emphasize nutrient-dense paleo-style eating, focusing on whole, unprocessed foods that our ancestors thrived on, to support nerve and mitochondrial health, providing the essential building blocks for optimal cellular function, eliminating inflammatory foods, those known to trigger immune responses and exacerbate symptoms, and flooding the body with nutrients, providing a wide array of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, aims to calm the immune system and promote repair, helping to restore balance and reduce the damaging effects of chronic inflammation. High-dose vitamin D is another approach, often used to address deficiencies and support immune function, inspired by the link between MS and low sunlight exposure. recognizing the crucial role of vitamin D in immune regulation and neurological health. These treatments are cheap and unpatentable, making them accessible to a wider range of people, regardless of their financial situation. So big studies rarely happen, leaving a gap in the scientific literature and hindering widespread acceptance. Leaving patients to sift through limited evidence, relying on anecdotal reports and personal experiences to guide their decisions. Mainstream medicine often dismisses these ideas, sometimes without fully investigating their potential benefits, not because they're definitively disproven with rigorous scientific data, but because no one profits from proving them, creating a disincentive for research and development in these areas. Still, many find hope, a sense of empowerment and control over their health, in these overlooked strategies, discovering that sometimes the most effective solutions are the ones that are readily available and often underestimated. Dr. Terry Wahls, a physician who herself was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, is living proof of the remarkable potential that alternative approaches can unlock in the realm of chronic disease management. Her journey is a testament to the body's innate capacity to heal. After standard pharmaceutical drugs proved ineffective in halting the progression of her condition, and she was ultimately confined to a wheelchair, her quality of life severely diminished. She embarked on a journey of intensive research into cellular health, delving deep into the science of how the body functions at its most fundamental level. This led her to design her own highly specialized, nutrient-rich diet, carefully crafted to provide her cells with the building blocks they needed to thrive. Within a matter of months, her debilitating fatigue began to lift, replaced by a newfound sense of energy and vitality, and within just a year, she was not only walking again, but regaining her independence and mobility, and even joyfully biking again, reclaiming her life in ways she never thought possible. Her remarkable recovery, primarily driven by the power of food as medicine and comprehensive lifestyle changes including exercise and stress management, fundamentally challenges the conventional medical idea that MS can only be effectively managed through the long-term use of pharmaceutical drugs. Dr. Wahls now dedicates her life to researching and teaching this holistic approach to health, empowering others and showing that the body possesses an incredible capacity to heal itself when provided with the right tools and support. Her story is far more than just an inspiring anecdote or a feel-good narrative. It serves as a powerful call to action, urging us to fundamentally rethink the way we approach the treatment and management of chronic diseases. Food and lifestyle interventions should be recognized as potentially powerful forms of medicine, and not simply relegated to the status of afterthoughts or secondary considerations in patient care. There are indeed other paths to wellness and recovery, often overlooked by conventional medicine. Ones that actively empower patients to take control of their own health journeys and to restore their health from the inside out by nurturing their bodies at a cellular level. For people with MS, mainstream medicine is often just one piece of the puzzle. Alternative approaches, diet, supplements, lifestyle, offer agency and hope, shifting patients from passive recipients to active participants in their health. This isn't about rejecting conventional medicine, but about integrating all effective tools. Stories like Dr. Wahls show that healing can come from unexpected places. We need curiosity, open minds, and a willingness to look beyond what's profitable. If you have a story about managing MS or another chronic illness, share it below. Your experience could inspire someone else. Stay curious and keep searching for answers.